This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. And he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff for Ball. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Running inside. It's Pryor. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Puts it out of the air. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help a field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to run with ball. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass at me down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Gator! Into the end zone for 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Here's Sellers to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hunt. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They go play action with Sellers. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase for
trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Now here's Sellers. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the back. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Goes to the option. Now the toss.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long. 9 yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on 3rd down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll bring it back. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Makes the grab in their space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slips a tackle, and he just keeps moving. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Sellers. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's Sellers to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Sellers makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Sellers to the air again. Oh, they're after him. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The run inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking for a huge play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
They're working that left side.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Give to the running back. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Throwing Sellers. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Sellers through the noise. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a tight end down the gut. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Maybe some room here. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Here's a give the ball. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running inside. It's Fuller. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Sellers. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The RPO, it's complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Third and short now from their own 48. Sellers from the gun on third down, using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment. Puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Across the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Pushed down for the tackle. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff for Ball. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Gators answer right back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
At the 33. And first down for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Sellers on the play action. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Clark. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Play fake, Sellers. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. It's complete to the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They go play action with Sellers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Pick up a 1st down. Sellers through the noise. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Makes a man miss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run with ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Last chance coming up. Might be looking to run. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump on top here in OT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Gators! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he made the extra point without problem. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Ball. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Out of the shotgun on third down. Bringing the heat. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Florida. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Try to barge their way in. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Again, it's Sellers. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A